What is going on, everyone out there in our Cats Chat world? We're so thankful and happy to be back live with you all for our next episode of Cats Chat Pod. Mark, my co-host, how are you doing today, sir?
Doing all right, man. Been doing yard work, weed eating a little bit. Kind of weird, kind of quiet at the house. All my family's gone. They're up in Michigan visiting my wife's sister. I cannot go up until Sunday because I have a wedding on Saturday. But how's it going for you?
It's going good. It's been busy. It's been a very busy time just because baseball's going on. It's just now wrapped up, to be honest with you. My son was on an all-star team, and they had to play 4 games in a row starting from Friday. They lost the first game, and then it's a double elimination, so they won Saturday. Had to play on Father's Day, which, of course, everyone out there, happy late Father's Days. We do appreciate all you dads out there. And, of course, then we played for the second place position because the way they do it, if the person wins all is number 1, and then in the loser bracket, the one comes at that is second place. So we came in third place, which was really nice to be a part of that. But on Father's Day playing, we got a gift, and it says number 1 dad on the baseball. Thought that was really neat. And
That's pretty cool.
So all the players got that for their dads. And so now it's just time to rest for a little bit because you know as well as I do, cross country is coming up and girls basketball is started up already. Caitlin's playing basketball. I don't know if you knew that. So she's playing basketball. The girls running cross country, and Pee Wee football will be starting up in no time as well.
Yeah, busy time, man. But you have the KHSAA dead period right now, so that's I've always thought that was kind of weird, just the dead period for KHSAA. I get it, like I get why they do it, but like I don't know. Some players want to work all the time, so like you're kind of hurting those kids that want to grind.
Yeah, I mean you really are. I agree with what you're saying there, but at the same time, if you don't make them take a break, they're not going to. And for the parents' sake, they need at least a week. But
I get
guys,
that.
there's been a lot going on in Kentucky sports. Of course, the football is still getting recruits like crazy. It seems like. We've seen some different things going on there. The NBA draft just happened, or first round just happened. And, of course, JQ did go, I think, number 20.
San Antonio,
to San Antonio. I know to at least the Spurs. Yep. And it's crazy, Mark, because they're now saying he's seeking a second opinion on his knee. And he has to do possibly basically a go back in and clean up surgery that could have him out another 6 months, but he's going to have a second opinion on it. And of course, everyone's seen the video where he was in that one gym and the floor was decorated like some crazy looking like graffiti style painting, and he was dunking like crazy. There is now on Twitter it's circling around, and the person that shared it saying, I didn't notice how he was favoring that knee when he landed. In every dunk, he actually brings that leg up and just lands on the other foot. I didn't catch it. So maybe he's okay for, lateral things, but as far as bearing weight, that much force coming down, it's still fragile. So, yes. Matter of fact, I'll see.
Kind of makes you wonder why he didn't get it taken care of. Like, if he knew that something was going to happen, he was going in the draft anyway, why he didn't just go ahead and start trying to get it taken care of then?
You got me on that one because that's what I kind of thought. Because, the videos that we see him going around, he looked healthy. Looked very healthy.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he caught a lot of grief from UK fans. Everybody wondered why he wasn't playing, but maybe there really was something to it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm having some troubles. Let me get on X. I'll probably find it there faster. That is definitely not it. Let's see here.
Well, I mean, I believe you. You don't have to show me.
Right. I know, but it's very interesting.
Well, I mean, if he's favoring the leg, he's favoring the leg. He needs to get it worked on. Kind of surprises me that he would even go 20th though, if did people know about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, was it known?
So let's see here. Yep. So here's the video. Let me get back on here. So as you can even see where it stopped in 2 seconds, how he's favoring landing on that knee, but I'll back it up and turn that volume down. So here we go. Here's the video that everybody was in stun, but watch his right leg. See how he favors that landing? on every dunk. See how he even bent that? He's scared of that knee.
And the crazy thing is that if you play scared, you're going to end up getting hurt worse. Like
yes,
that's just what it
Plus,
is.
And I mean, it's been probably a decade, raises it up there again. But people were really concerned with Zion Williams with his legs because he would land on one leg like that instead of landing on both. So they started trying to say, like, this is bad for him. The knees won't last as he goes on through his career. Well, he's landing on one to protect the other one. So how long will the good knee last if he keeps doing that?
I mean, from experience with my ankles, man, I remember I rolled my ankle really bad and got hurt that one time, and I favored it so much. And next thing you know, I rolled the other one. Like it's just, and then from that point on, it could be either ankle that would go. So yeah, it's interesting that a team would like. No doubt the talent's there. He's a talented player.
Okay.
He's by far, first round draft pick. But knowing what we know now about, they may have to go back in there and redo some stuff. Was it a smart pickup for San Antonio there on the 20th pick?
Yeah, it's very questionable on what his outcome will be on this. But for the Spurs, I actually think it's still a good pick for them because, I mean, he'd be center playing, and you got Wemby, who's 7'4", 7'5" now. I think he grown another inch. But so, I mean, technically, I think they made it to the Western Conference Finals, played a good series there. Actually, no, wait, they were in the championship. I'm sorry. They played NBA Finals and lost to the Knicks. So you got the team that's good enough. Fox didn't play the greatest in it, and you got a guy who can be productive if you give him 6 months to be completely healthy and add him to that team. At 20, I'm okay with that, I guess. Yeah. But it's a lot of money for a guy to sit out. I mean, it's going to be another Okafor possibly. If you remember Okafor he played for Duke and then went on to play for the Sixers, who had knee problems, set out a whole year before that.
Now, which Okafor are you talking about?
I couldn't tell you.
See, I'm thinking all the way back to Emilio Okafor from UConn. Like,
no. Okafor played for Duke. He was a number one pick from I just said it, Philly. And then they took, who was their guy? Wow. Who hurt his knee for us? That was, I see him. I cannot think of his name.
Nerlens?
Noel, yes. Then they took Noel, and then they ended up getting Joel Embiid now. So they went through that little hiatus on that. So, I mean, it would be horrible if he ends up not being able to produce in the NBA. Good luck to him. Prayers up for him. We all want to support him still. Wish we could have seen what would have happened for him at Kentucky if he didn't get hurt. But, oh well, it happens. It is what it is. With that being said, of course, now, Mark, we are seeing some highlights from our summer basketball practices that's going on. Of course, you talked to Trent, who said, last week he had to go out, or 2 weeks ago they were already meeting. Now some video highlights are starting to come. It's been nice to see some of them. Of course, we're not able to see an in-depth footage of what's going on. We're just seeing all the highlights that everyone else sees. The ball movement is looking nice from what we've seen on videos. The atmosphere really looks like they're into it.
It seems like they're gelling. I mean, it does seem like they're getting along for.
I've been hearing a lot of talk of Wilkins, it seems like, who is going to be a workhorse. Or I'm sorry, Williams is going to be the hardest worker, they said. On a background of one pitcher, I think he had over 600 shots. I don't know what span, but he was killing everyone else on the shots that he attempted. So it's crazy to think what more in-depth Mark Pope and his staff goes with these practices of tracking everything. When we got to go, we heard them talk about the vest that they wore that tracked like how fast they ran, how long they could run that hard, the whole 9 yards of that. But even keeping the shots, the percentage of what they're shooting, where they're shooting from, how they're shooting it, what part of the practice they're shooting. There's a lot of info, or intel, as you could say, that Pope and his staff is getting on all these players. And that's crazy that they're that far advanced of what's going on. And it's not just Kentucky. That's college basketball at the D1 level. Like it blows my mind what all they can actually do and want to do as far as tracking. Real quick, before I get too far ahead of this, I mean, we've already been on here for 10 minutes, and we like to give our shout outs again, of course, as scrolls across the bottom. Thank you to our sponsors, Golden Flame Hot Wings in Lexington, right in front of the mall, or out beside the mall, in front of the movie theater off of Roje Drive. We are so thankful for that. And if you go out to Golden Flame Wings, let them know that Cats Chat sent you. And also, we are streaming live on WTUK's Facebook page, and we are so thankful for that partnership as well. So, with that being said, have you been able to watch any of the highlights, Mark, or see anything that's going on with the Kentucky basketball?
I've watched some of the, the practice footage, just some of the scrimmaging they've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
They played fairly well. I tell you, I was interested. I don't know if you saw the comments about the guys that still had eligibility left in college that they thought were going to go first round, like Vassler, and they didn't go. There were like 3 of them. Like, people were calling out their agents, like, for maybe giving them bad intel.
Right.
Quite interesting.
I didn't think about that. Wow.
Yeah, there were.
They can't come back though, can they?
No, they can't now. No.
See, that's what's crazy because we've had other players that were in the D1. I'm sorry, D1, the G League, and was able to come back for at least a little bit before they challenged it and the whole night and all that went on. But like, how can you be drafted, play on the G League team, and then still be able to come back when players who entered the draft and not drafted can't come back?
Yeah, and I mean, they may get picked up here in the second round. I don't know.
Right. Well, of course, Ortega hasn't been drafted yet, so there's still a chance for him to be drafted second round, which should be a thing. He should be going second round, I think, actually, in the top 10 of the first or second round, in my opinion. But we won't know until it happens. So we see what goes on with it. But it's interesting to see how this plays out because this is all new territory, even though it's been going for about 4 years now, the NIL and the whole eligibility 5 in 5 years thing. So, like, even though they go and we have in the past said they're not eligible to come back, I think that's going to change very soon. If not, someone appeals it this year and sees what happens with them there. But it's been
like the Wild West, man. You never know what's going to happen at this point.
No, absolutely not. And speaking of not knowing what's going on, of course, there is a new hire in the NBA coach. I don't know if you've seen this, Mark. I'm sure you did. But the Dallas Mavericks just hired a coach that used to be coaching Michigan, University of Michigan. Coach Mays, I think it is. Hey, Gerard, welcome to the show. We ain't seen you in a while. I'm glad to have you back on here. And so now there's a lot of buzz going on about what's happening there. Now, it could get interesting. It may not, but we'll just leave it as that because, let's see here, I'm trying to type it in to get some info on this. Since Mays left, now the team has, the players, I think they have 15 days before they can decide if they want to transfer or not. So even though the transfer window's all been out and been closed and all this stuff, the only way that they can transfer now is due to what has happened. A coach transfer or a coach leave, we'll say that, fired or takes a new job. Yeah. So I'm trying to see if I can actually get to their page and actually look at it this way before I lie here.
It makes you wonder if any of them will bounce,
Absolutely, because, I mean, they had a great team. They still have quite a few of them. I'm trying to find some of the freshmen that were in the draft this year. Charlie May, wonder where he goes. Because there was the one that doesn't show. I might have to go to 24/7 Sports. There was a gentleman, and I cannot remember his name, that Kentucky was interested in overseas basketball player that ended up going to Michigan, I think. And the crazy part of that,
breaking news: Ortega got drafted.
Oh, awesome! Where did he go?
He's joining a couple of other UK guys. He got drafted by the Thunder, 41st pick.
43rd, first. Awesome. Well, congrats to Ortega, new member for the Thunder, which is a great pickup.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
It's good for him too. I mean, that's a.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think he'll fit their playing style quite well too.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to get on here, Mark. I cannot remember that guy's name. It's going to kill me till I find him. Let's see. It might not be on the trip.
Which guy was it that did what?
He was an overseas guy. It started with a K that we were interested in.
I know who you're talking about. Like, you're talking about where they were basically telling him.
Oh, wait, I sent you a picture of it, didn't I?
You talking about Nikola Kosturka?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were Michigan had been telling him that he probably didn't want to go to Kentucky because Pope was only going to be there a couple of years, and then their coach bounces. So it's kind of ironic.
Yes. So I don't know. Did he go to Michigan?
I don't think so. I think they were recruiting him. I don't think he's committed yet.
Okay.
I don't think he committed. I think Michigan was one of the favorites, though.
I got you. So, yeah, I was trying to see if he has committed and where he's going. But here's one. Here's a center that has committed Michigan. He played for Cincinnati last year. He's a 4-star in the transfer, .95. Mostafe Hayam, if I'm saying that correctly. So a fresh commit, wonder if he may bounce. I mean, because they have the opportunity, and, they pitched such a great idea of why you should come here. Let's see here. They actually only have 3 in the transfer portal and 2 players that are going out. And, I mean, really, as far as what 24/7 has them ranked, the 2 coming, or the 3 that are coming in, all of them are 4 stars. 2 of them are ranked 95, and the other is ranked 90. Let's see here. One went from, JP Estrella that played for Tennessee last year, if I said that correctly, Australia, and Jalen Reed, who played for LSU, went to Michigan. So those 2 players obviously have the opportunity to leave if they want to.
And you wonder if any of the ones that were already there are going to leave.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So it could be an interesting situation because Kentucky still has room for players.
Who do you think they're going to go after to pick up now to coach? Because they're going to go after a big name. You think they'll go after like Cal?
I don't. I don't think Calipari would go.
But
here's my reason why I don't think Calipari leaves Arkansas. Calipari, bless you. I don't know if you heard my daughter just sneeze there, but it was pretty loud. Calipari struggled at Kentucky at the end. Great coach, won us a championship, did great things. I'm not bad-mouthing him. But towards the end of his career at Kentucky, it wasn't going well. He was still getting great players, but they just couldn't play together at Kentucky. I think he went to Arkansas because there's no pressure there. He could do exactly what he was doing and not have to worry about winning championships year in, year out. If you go to Michigan, who just recently won one, still on that high of winning championships, wanting someone to come in to win those, their expectations are going to be higher than what Arkansas is. So with that being said, I don't think Calipari leaves. That's why he didn't go to North Carolina, in my opinion. I do think, I hate it, but Billy Donovan, who just, left Chicago Bulls, who Kentucky loves and would love to have on the staff at some point, he has announced that he's going to take a year off of coaching because the rumors are if Pope doesn't do well, maybe he could be the next guy. But if Michigan's open him, since it's such a good school and, the NIL is backing great for the football, I'm sure the basketball could do as well. Billy Donovan could be an option I would consider.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I hope not.
Are you looking at names?
No, I was it just made me wonder.
Okay. Let's see here. What does the internet say about that?
About what? About the coaching thing? I don't even remember where I heard a random rumor, maybe Coach Cal, but I don't know.
I got you.
And I'll tell you, I don't know. One bit of bad news for UK was they did have a football commit flip, a wide receiver, Lewis. He was a 4-star wide receiver. He flipped and went to South Carolina.
Oh, really? Okay, I hadn't seen that.
Yep. And it almost makes you wonder if there was just a wide receiver that actually decommitted from Louisville, and he's already changed his profile on X to wearing a UK gear. So kind of makes you maybe if that had something to do with it, or
right. Here's an article that says Michigan basketball hot board, 3 coaches to consider if Mike Boynton isn't hired. Let's see, he's an interim coach right now, of course, with the coach leaving. Trying to find where they've got. So one, it says the obvious is Donovan or Billy Donovan. I bet said Donovan Mitchell. So Billy Donovan, and on a shot in the dark, Mark Few.
I don't see him leaving Gonzaga. He's been there so long.
I mean, I agree with that, but at the same time, it's Michigan. It's definitely a bigger upgrade because Gonzaga, let's be honest, guys, I'm sorry, but y'all are never going to win the championship. You play in such a weak conference. You're always good, but when you play tough teams, you bounce. Here's one that says worth mentioning is Nate Oates. I believe he's always going to be mentioned. But if he doesn't come to Kentucky, I don't think he would go to Michigan. That's just my thought on that. Hey, I don't know. I guess it's not been too long. Hey, Paul, thanks for jumping in here with us. It's been a little bit of a short episode or not very enthusiastic episode. Not much going on during the summer. But speaking of bad news and we're talking football, please tell me you've seen the post, which I don't know how true it is because we don't have that type of sources. But there is a post floating around that says that Louisville football has been acting in the deficit for the past 6 years. And this year was projected over $18 million deficit.
No, I didn't see that.
That is crazy if that's true. So if anybody out there is watching this could look it up and let us know the facts on that, that's amazing. I don't know how you have NIL money if you're acting in the negative. So,
I mean, the good news is back to Kosturka, the recruit that was, they were talking to him from Michigan. We were heavily the favorites for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, you have Michigan and UCLA come into the fold. But now with May leaving Michigan, you look for them to be out. So now it may come down to a 2-horse race. So,
right, I got you. Johnny let us know. Watch what we read on Twitter. He said he's been seeing rumors about Cal leaving Arkansas for North Carolina, which I mentioned, or the NBA. You can't always believe what you see. Let's see here. I am very enthusiastic. Always. I am. LOL. Look at there. I read a big word. I messed up on abomination at church today.
I am proud of you, Michael, reading big words.
Thank you. We're trying. Mark, we've been on here only for 23 minutes. We really don't have much more to talk about. Other things are not really going on. The women's basketball team, let me at least say this because I want to give them their flowers everywhere we can. They are looking pretty tough on some of the videos they're showing. They've also showed up for practices going on, and they look very athletic. Like all new players look like they can take anyone to the hole. It could be very interesting. Of course, our one girl, Greenwood, I think, she was the Gatorade Player of the Year, I think. No?
I think so. I think you're right.
Okay. So, there's definitely some talent coming up as recruits and definitely talent moving in from transfer portal.
I don't know if you heard this yet or not.
Louisville's athletic budget is said to be over $30 million in debt. Okay, so I guess they are acting in the deficit. That is crazy. What was you about to say, Mark?
Did you see where Scott Padgett moved jobs? He's now going to be an assistant coach at Marshall.
No.
Yep, he switched to Marshall.
Is he like a higher up assistant?
I just said assistant coach.
Because he was at Mississippi State when I interviewed him. But
he's Marshall, assistant coach at Marshall. That's all it says.
That's interesting. Paul saying a lot of schools are in the red. I don't understand how they're in the red, though, because we broke it down. I don't know how many seats are in a football stadium, but in Kentucky basketball, there's 23,000. And if every ticket was $50, I can't remember how much we said, Mark, but I think it came out to like $1 million.
It was a lot of money. I remember that.
So, I mean, that's just in ticket sales.
Yeah.
But more money going out. Where are these NIL deals, people? Where are these NIL deals? You got anything else?
I mean, nothing really. Just I'm still pumped with the recruits and the news coming in. I look for that flip from the Louisville wide receiver. I look for that commitment to pop up anytime. I don't know. I'm excited. I think it's pretty cool that we got Hampton that's already committed. You got Marcus Spears Jr., who is a cousin to Ryan Hampton, going to be coming into town for a visit, which I think could go really well for Kentucky there. I mean, if he wants to come play with his cousin. That would be 2 great pickups, man. That would be amazing.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Let's see here. Try to see here. And now that's Marcus Spears' son too, right? To play for Dallas.
Yeah.
So obviously there's talent there for sure.
Yep.
Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get my spin. There we go. My spin generator so we can do our giveaway.
Yeah,
so
we got to do the giveaway for the Trent Noah ball.
What we got going on. There is 1 through 500. I have also on my screen, I don't know how well I'll be able to shoot through it quickly, but I have a list of all 500 plus the other people that are on Facebook who are in chance to win this autographed basketball signed by yours truly, not me, I'm lying, but Harlan County native Trent Noah. So
now we need to make some kind of stipulation that they have to get in contact with us in so much time, or we put it back, draw another name. We going to do anything like that?
Yeah. If they don't reach out to us within a week, I say we do it
by
again.
Next Wednesday. We'll draw again. Yes. Now there is a chance I won't be able to be here next Wednesday. Just giving you a heads up now. I'll be traveling. Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. We understand. But yeah, so we will message whoever wins on this and see if they get a hold of us. We'll make a post if they actually reach out or if they don't. And let's see here. How do I spin this?
Maybe I can join you from the road. I'd be bored.
That would be interesting.
On assignment. We've been talking a lot about Michigan. I'm actually heading up to Michigan. So.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. So I'm going to spin this wheel. And the easiest way for me, guys, the way I did this, I did, like I said, 1 through 100. And then I'm going to spin it. I'm sorry, 1 through 500. And when I spin it, it'll give me the number. And then I'll go to the friends page, count down that many spots, and give you a message.
I feel bad for you if you get like 478. Like that's going to be well, going to be a lot of counting.
No, actually, it'd be easier because I would just count back from 500 down to 478, which would be what, 22?
Very good.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be that hard. What I really don't want is like a 250, which would be dead in the middle. But so blinked on me here. So you guys do see me do this live and get at least the number, and then I will go look it up. Obviously, it may take me a while to get to it, so we won't do this live on the show as far as that. But I will reach out to send a message, and maybe next week we could have them come on as a guest and talk to us with a little bit. Now, the way you have to respond to us, I mean, you'll have to message us and give us your address so we can ship this out. Unless you're somewhere local here in Harlan County, we could just meet you that way, which would be easiest. But you've got 1 week. Now that I said that, let's do the spin. Boom. It is spinning. Do-do-do-do-do. I think it's spinning, ain't it?
I can't tell. Dude, my screen's so small.
Hey, what number did you say?
I said 478.
Wow, 475 is the winner on this.
I was pretty close.
Yeah. So let's see here.
So you're going to go backwards.
Yes. 25 spots, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see here. Can I highlight?
Quick math.
Oh, that's right. Let's see here. Mark, if you don't care, won't you do our closing, and I'll try to count this real quick and see what we got.
Well, I'm kind of anxious to see who won. I mean, you can find me at DJ Mark Lawson on Instagram or on X. You can find me on Facebook at Mark Lawson. Michael, where can they find you? Can you count and tell us that at the same time?
Okay, I have it here. The name is Southern Soul 22, and they've been a subscriber with us since December 8th of 2024. So I'm clicking on that name now. The picture looks like they have two dogs. One is well, I guess I could just show you all the picture. Let me share the screen. I'm sorry. I forget I can do that. So if anyone knows who Southern Soul 22 is, with this picture, with 9 subscribers, reach out to them, let them know they want a Trent Noah, and they've got to message us either on or comment on the post on the show, send us a message, or even get us on the Facebook. The cute dogs. More about this channel? Nothing. So we will see what we can find out on that. But let's see here. What was you saying? Thank you for putting the winner on here. Appreciate that, Paul.
I said, where can you
find me? MD Lawson 00 on all social media platforms, but most importantly, go subscribe to youtube.com/@CatsChatPod. We're on the road to 1,000 now. We made it to 500. That's why we did the giveaway. Once we get to 1,000, I say we do a bigger giveaway, and we keep on going with this. I think it'd be awesome.
I do want to ask everybody thoughts and prayers out to the Combs family. I know you remember Mike Combs that I ran around with from Somerset. His dad passed away this past week. So you guys keep them in your thoughts and prayers, as well as the Farmer family.
Gotcha. But guys, as always, we'll go ahead and wrap it up with that. Everything we said today has been true. Some may not been true, but the most true thing that we can tell you are these 3 important rules. Number 1, love God. Number 2, love others. And number 3, love UK sports.
God bless.